Hi, it's OLDGOLD1100 here. I'm back with some finds to show you. Not that many. I've not been out very much because the weather's just been rubbish until recently. So you know, I didn't take the camera many times because of the weather. I didn't want to ruin the camera. I've got a few clips to show you, which I'll put on at the end. But basically, this is the roundup first of the first finds that I found. I like that one, which is a very large, it can't be a musket ball because that's a large musket ball, so I'm thinking that may be some kind of grape shot or small cannonball. God knows how it got there, but it is very big. There's no signs of any iron going through it, so that's one. The next one is another nutcracker handle that I found. Got loads of these now. I'd like to find a whole one, but there you go. Maybe one day. The next one is this one, which is the Leicestershire Regiment. I think it's World War One. It's got Hindustan there and Leicestershire there. Ploughed field, so it's pretty bad. It's battered. This is one that I found in the woods, which is that's how it should look. Which is nice. It's a cat badge. I got this one, which is let's just get a bit closer, mackerel. That one. It's a farthing. It's pretty good nick, considering it's been in the ground quite a long while. It's 1865, I think. Yeah, 1865. It's not crumbling on the edges like they usually do. You don't find many like that. It's got some deterioration on it, but I'm quite pleased with that. That should stay like that now. I've had it for quite a while. One or two other finds, not many. Got there at Edward the 7th. The date is 1908. Quite worn, not the best condition. A ship, halfpenny. George the 6th. I've got two basically blanks. That one is definitely a blank. It's a Georgian coin, George the 3rd or whatever, I don't know, it could be any. George the 2nd or George the 4th, but this one's got Britannia on it. No date. There you go. George the 3rd's head on there. Just about to see that. Got this little bit of a button, two-piece button. Don't know whether it's pewter. You can see the back there joined to something else with lead, I would have thought, soldered. So that's quite interesting. And I've got another little button here, which was quite good. It's got a comma design. It's like a Catherine wheel design in there. The back's still on it, the shank's there. I've got a Tudor button, solid one. Definitely Tudor, that one. Picture the shank's missing. It would have been nice with the shank. This is the second one I found now. Maybe copper or whatever, bronze. I've got two of these little rings. I don't know what they're made of. Strange material. Look a bit like pewter, but I'm not sure. But they've got that a bit green tinged to them. Spindle wall, not the best one. Very basic one, but it looks quite old. It could be very old. Fool's gold, iron pyrite. Quite a large nugget this time. Gives off a low signal. But the golden mask 350 plus. Sorry, the golden mask 3 plus. See it shining in there. It looks silvery to me, but I know sometimes they do look quite goldy coloured. Little trade weight there. Nothing much. That's about it. When it was raining, what I was doing is looking at some of the finds that I had that were interesting that I didn't know what they were, so trying to get IDs on them. Like, so I have found quite a few, you know, IDs on some of the things that I've found. Well, this is being one of them. It's some kind of buckle. See there? It is old. It's medieval, and I saw it on the UKDFD website. The ring is not the original ring. I just found the centre. It's been on one of my other videos. But it's gold gilded and it's got these mushroom shaped rivets on there, and that's what it would have looked like. And this piece here is obviously the bit that snapped off. I went round the back holding it as like an hinge sort of thing, like. But you can see there, you might see some of the where the rivets went through, and the quite thick gold gilt there. Nice little item. I thought it was Georgian piece out of a clock or something like that for a start, but obviously it's not. But you can see them on there on the UK DFD site. I've got this one, which is a find that I still haven't identified, but I'm hoping somebody might know. It's got a nice chased out piece of silver there. I'm still thinking bath plug, but I don't know. It had a piece of cork. It had more cork than this, but and that's riveted through. You can see the holes through there where the rivets went through to hold it in. So I'm thinking some kind of elaborate bath plug for somebody with some money. I don't know, but it was funny because in the same hole I found an iron knife blade in there, and it was more or less on top of it. Or, no, sorry, it was just underneath it, if I remember right. So there's a bit of a story there, I think, probably, but we'll never know. Right, the next one is this one, which is it's not a recent find, but it's a recent identification. There. That is a pilgrim's pin, I think. I'm sure it is, because I've looked on the Colchester metal detecting group website, and somebody's found one of those, and they've identified it as that. And I think Super Jammy Git found one. It's a pin which they'd have, well, pilgrims would have gone to a certain place and church or cathedral in a different county, probably hundreds of miles away, and they'd have brought artifacts back like we do when we go to the seaside, for instance. You know, we buy stuff as mementos, and they would have bought just little things like this probably. And it would have had a pin on the back, and you can just see the indentation there where the pin was fixed. So the indentation, it actually sticks out, but it goes from the back. But it's supposed to be quite a scarce find. It's not the best nick one, but you think it might be 700-800 year old. You know, but we never know. But that's what the date's been given on the Colchester website. It's a little cross. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. I'm pleased to know what it is anyway. So, and then the last one is this, which is a weird find. It's been on. I mean, I did show it on one of my videos, but I'll have to go back because it's quite large or wide. and what it is, it's silver. I'm trying to get it out of the bag. 1 second. Should have done all that before, but there you go, there it is. It's a strange looking item. Holes punched in there, and it's a tube. It's got a little flap there which has got hallmarks on it. I've not been able to trace the hallmarks. And then inside of it was this little rod, silver again. No hallmarks on that, but it's silver. Just get you a better macro and then tell you what it is. You can see there's the hallmarks. And it's got a hole there. It's like a rolled tube made of silver. And what it is a male catheter from a time when they made medical instruments of silver. That was the most sterile material before stainless steel, obviously. And this thing here would have gone up your doodah, nasty in it, and then the urine would have come through there, through the passage and out there, used in medical surgery or whatever. So that's it, yeah. Hope you found that enjoyable. Good luck on your next hunt. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, I'm out. It's really wet though. It's just stupid. I'm just having a quick go along this where they've tried to, well, they've done a ditch here, pulled all the stuff out of the ditch, and just to try and drain the land a bit, because it's just stupid. You know, it's really boggy. So I got to find. It's a musket bull. It's quite a big one. Actually pulled out of this mud, out of the ditch. So I'll carry on for a bit, see if we can get anything else. Right, catch you later. Oh, have I missed that before? I don't know, because I've been in this field loads of times. You can just see it there. There's a whole door handle, or drawer handle, I think. Yeah, drawer handle. Yeah. That's alright. Good signal. However, I missed that, I don't know. Right, carry on for a bit. Okay, I've just had one out of this hole. It's a Victorian penny, 1865. You can probably just about see that. Hopefully. Yep. It's very worn. Carry on for a bit. See what we can find. Just had an interesting find there. Not metal, glass. There it is. Just get on macro. It's a cod bottle, but it's broke unfortunately. That would have been a nice one. It's got Anstey on the bottom. That's a village over that way, over there. Right on there, but I'm not taking it. Right, let's carry on. Okay, I've just got this one. Again, nothing spectacular, not even a full buckle, but that's what it was, I think, originally. A bit of a buckle, down about 7 inch, something like that. Decent signal. Right, let's carry on. Right, just got to find it's in the clod. It is. I don't know what it is. Oh, I do know what it is, yeah. Buckle. But yeah, that's alright. Bit of a shoe buckle, I think, probably. Yeah. Fidget's not old, but there you go. That's what you get. Right, let's get on to the next one. Okay, just had another signal. A few feet from the other one. I think this is something interesting. Just gone away and washed it. I thought it was a button with a glass centre, but there it is. I don't think it is. I've seen something like this before. Is that? No, that ain't a button. It's got a glass or something centre. It's not plastic, it's glass. Looks like a pewter outside. And there's something in the middle. Is that a head? I don't know. Let's just try and get a better macro. That looks like a bust on there. Did that work? Sure, that's a bust. Not sure which way up it is, but is that an intaglio? I think it is, you know. Yeah, that looks, yeah, that's it, fob seal. That's where I've seen them before. Yeah, wow. It's a nice little find. I have to do the wax thing on that. Alright, on to the next. Next find. I don't know what it is. It could be anything. Some holes. No, they ain't even all the way through. Watching on there. Oh, there's something there. In my imagination. Some writing on it. Yeah, it's a thing. Whatever. Right, let's carry on. Right, just stop for coffee. I'll just show you that why I've stopped. It's just a coil stabiliser that I made. That's all it is. It's just some plastic cut out the shape that I wanted. Just an old drill through there, and then these little bits there filed out to shape. And then this is an old, well, I'm saying old, it's a new number plate screw. That's the only thing I had to buy. And then that side is just a 15mm pipe clamp, and then drilled through to the right size and threaded. So you can just screw that little number plate screw in there. It works quite well. It cost me about £1 something for that few screws in a pack from Alfred's. But yeah, keeps it right at dead right angle. You ain't got to tighten this up too much because eventually that's going to snap, because I keep tightening it up. Really, it needs 2 new ones of those rubbers. They don't seem to have worn much, but they obviously have a little bit. So yeah, right, I'll carry on when I've had my coffee. Right, just got that one there. I don't know what it is. It's got a hole that goes all the way through. Oh, it doesn't actually go all the way through. Don't know. I've got a clue. Well, it's fairly old. Anyway, it's got some writing on that. Sedated. Anyway, on this bottom bit here, I don't want to rub it too much because it might rub it off. There's something on there. And I'll have a look when we get back. God knows. Right, it's fairly deep. It's just there. Only about 6 inch. Maybe a little bit more. Just came out of there and just picked it out. So, yeah. Right, next carry on. See the imprint of a large button with a lot of gold on it. No gold on that side though. Still got the shape.